guys, it's Bree from AZ, and I'm going to go ahead and do my February paycheck number 2 budget with me. So let's get started. And I made this pen. So this is my new hobby. As you guys know, I do a lot of crafts, so this is something I tried last week. So I made this one with my name on it. I made my daughter one, and then I made this sparkly blue one. It doesn't have anything on it, it's just blue. So I'm gonna start making those. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell them, but as for right now, I just have people that I want to give them to, so I'm gonna go ahead and start making those. So it's my new pen. It still has the tulle ink inside of it, although it's a Pentel gel pen, Ink Joy pen. Let me see what it's called. So, the Paper Mate Ink Joy pen. So that's what the outer part is, but I like my tulle ink, so I just put the refill inside here. So anyways, let's get started. Let me pull up my paycheck number 2. Okay. Okay. So we'll start here, and I can zoom you guys in just a bit. Okay, there we go. So, hold on. If you hear noise, my daughter and my son are in the other room, the living room actually, and they are teasing one another. And my husband is outside working on the truck, so you might hear some loud tools. Okay, let me see. So for my income, I'm gonna go ahead and do my normal $14.57, since that is my new salary rate for this year. My husband's income is the same as it normally is at his base pay of $10.80. Well, it's usually like $10.84, somewhere around that, but I just do $10.80 because it's an easy number to work with. And then we have rollover, and we're just gonna say 100. Although I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than that, but that's kind of what I'm expecting for right now. And then other, we don't have anything. So our total is gonna be $2,637. Alright, so now we'll go down to our bills, and our first bill will be our Hulu payment, which is due on the 21st, and that is scheduled to be $24.65. So that is our Hulu bundle. So we have the ESPN Plus, or whatever that is, and the Disney Plus, along with our Hulu. And I did go back to the no commercials on Hulu. Just because, I don't know, I just don't want to deal with the actual commercials sometimes when I'm into like a documentary movie, especially, and then I have to wait, and you know, it kind of anyways, that's just my preference. We don't have cable or anything, so that's basically what our entertainment is for right now. So $25 a month isn't that big of a hardship on us. So my Best Buy payment is going to be $50. My husband's Citibank, we have on the 22nd as well, and that is $65. And then we have our Progressive, which is on the 23rd. Excuse me. Taking a drink of this. It's like I don't know, it's like a lemon lime cleanse, I guess. I haven't been doing very good on my diet lately. Just stress eating a lot more than I should, and so this was recommended for me, and it doesn't taste that good, but I need to get back on track. So okay, so $352.24. Oops, there goes my watch. Excuse me. So this will actually be the last payment that is around this. My husband just put a new engine in his truck and has rebuilt everything in it, so it's pretty much almost running now. He just has a few more things to do to it, and it was kind of running before, but we weren't driving it because there's a lot of issues with it, so we weren't paying insurance on it. And it's an older truck, so it's like an 87 or 88 Chevy. So he rebuilt the engine. That's what most of the stimulus went to for him. So yeah. Anywho, so that's going to be going up, but it's an older truck, so it's just going to be liability only, and just the least coverage that we need for it. Okay, next we have our SRP, which is our Salt River project, which is our electricity, and it's due on the 28th, and that is a fixed rate of $168. And I had a comment, because last time I was telling you guys how it was like in the 80s already here in Arizona, and I must have jinxed it because like a few days later it like dropped down to like 60, 70-ish. It was pretty funny because I was complaining how hot it was, and then it all of a sudden, 60s is really cold for us here in Arizona. So it kind of threw us off, but it's back up now to the mid 70s right now. So it's pretty good weather to be out and about. I say within the next few weeks it's gonna get to about 80, 90 for us, because there's only two temperatures here, hot and then cold. So okay, we have our Durango payment, which is due on the 30th at $650.13, and then I have a Discover payment which is due on the 1st at $60, and then I have a Citibank payment on the 3rd at $35, and then I have my husband's Best Buy on the 4th, and that is $60. Alright, So those are our fixed bills that come out every month. And those are the ones we have to pay no matter what. Okay, so now we can go down to our variables. And it's going to be my husband's spending. And right now we're going to go ahead and do it at $80. Usually it's $100, but we have a lot of big bills like our Durango and our Progressive coming out. That kind of hit us pretty good in this paycheck, so our allowance is going to have to go down just a bit for both of us. So I'm going to do the same at 80. And then groceries, household is going to remain the same at 400. Our gas, I'm going to keep at 175. Again, I talked about gas, but I'm just going to keep it as that for now until I get some more stats on how we're going to be doing when we go back full time to work. Not sure when that'll be, but seems like it's going to come pretty soon. Eating out is 200, which is our normal. And then we have our miscellaneous unbudgeted, and that is 25. I might actually have to move our miscellaneous up. For some reason we keep hitting our miscellaneous and going over, so but I'll go ahead and explain that in the next video. Okay, so now we will go down to our revolving funds. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do the totals. So our total for our bills is $2,425.02, giving us a remaining balance of $211.98. So you see, we have a big chunk coming out, so a lot of our envelopes and sinking funds are going to be reduced quite a bit this time. So we have $211.98, and then we have our car maintenance, our car registration, our clothing, and I'm just gonna write this in because I just budgeted the same amount for everything since we're on a tight budget this week, this coming paycheck. Emergency fund, family gifts, and I got some new stuff I want to share with you that I've been working on, other than the pens. But yeah, I have a couple announcements at the end of the video, so make sure to stay and watch for those. Okay, so we have $10 here, and we're just giving everything $10. Okay, and that's going to be $70. Subtracted from the $211.98 now gives us $141.98. And then we will be coming up to our sinking funds. So this paycheck is actually on the 19th to the 4th of March. Which is funny because I have my second COVID vaccination on the 4th of March. So yeah, so I went ahead and got my first COVID shot on February 4th. The only thing I had was a sore arm, a little bit of lethargic the next day, but other than that, I was pretty fine. So yeah, I had a sore arm for a few days, but I think that's because I did some things the same day that I got my shot, so it even increased the soreness there, as to other people that didn't really do anything, just had a sore arm for the night, and then the next day they were fine. So I don't know. So next time I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch. Like, I was moving furniture and I went grocery shopping, so I did some bulk shopping, and I was carrying and doing a lot of things, thinking that moving my arm around would, you know, kind of prevent the soreness, but it actually increased it a lot of it. So I know for next time, but I know the next one there's a lot of different symptoms that have been named, so we'll see how that goes. My grandmother did actually get her second shot, and she had a fever over 100, but the next day she was totally fine. So my grandma's a big trooper, so she said, you just need one day and you'll be fine. So she didn't really want to get it in the beginning, but as we got closer to when she could get it, you know, we all explained to her that we'd rather her have a few symptoms now than actually getting it and then being worse in the long run. So again, you guys all know the seriousness of that COVID that I've gone through. I think my count is now 7 people have passed in my family, all very close to me. So grandparents, my brother, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, I'm missing some other people that I can't think of right now. But I mean, those are basically my immediate family. So again, guys, be safe out there. Okay, since we are working with a low budget, we will just be adding $5 to most of them. Amazon and Sports Fund, I will not be adding anything to. But everybody in every category will be getting $5 other than that. Okay, so that gives us a total of $40, subtracting from the 141, 101.98, bringing that down to our extra debt, which is our snowball debt. And that is $50 as normal. So 50, that leaves us with $51.98. And we'll bring that down to our savings. So $51.98 going into our savings account. We're just going to put $50 away for right now. If for some reason we have extra in our variables here and some other income that we may get, that may change. So we almost got it completely down to a zero budget. We just have $1.98. Okay, so that is our budget for, oops, wrong way. Our budget for paycheck number 2. So we can go into our cash breakdown. Oops, I was going to tilt it. And I can do a little bit more. Okay, there you guys can see that. Okay, so our normal is car registration. So yes, my husband, oops, I mixed those up, has already received his shot as well. Him and my oldest son, Sebastian, the one that did have COVID before, he's due for his second shot on the 17th, and then my husband is due for his second shot on the 18th. So those are both coming up this week. So that'll be interesting to see how they react before I do mine. But yeah, so we are all the adults in my family have, well, my aunt and her whole family, they ended up all getting COVID, which was like her husband, her daughters, one of her sons. So, what, 6 of them? And then one didn't end up getting it. So, they haven't gotten their shots because they were told to wait at least 90 days after they've been cleared from COVID. So, they are still waiting on their time to do that. But as of right now, the reason we were able to get them was because my husband and I are essential employees. So through our work, we were able to go ahead and get them. My son is now an employee at our tribal hospital. So since he's going to be around a lot of people, he was able to get the vaccine as well. So, and right now they're doing like all the elderly people in the tribe. So if you're elderly, you can actually go and get the vaccine as well. And yeah, so our tribe was able to get quite a bit of the vaccine, so we are able to basically get everybody that is an adult the vaccine. I know people are skeptical and things like that, but again, we'd rather have the little bit of symptoms right now than actually having the COVID and going through all of that. But, you know, to each their own. Everybody will have their own opinions on it, so that is mine. I put my 2 cents in there. I think my family has done enough losing people this past year, so no sports fun. Snowballed it. So yeah, what else was I gonna say? Anyways, my mind is going all crazy. So all of these would be getting $10 in the revolving funds. So that was 70. And then all of these birthdays and graduations will be getting 5. Oops, I put Amazon in there. I'm always adding one that I don't need to. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and snowball is 50. So we have the 40 plus the 50 is 90 plus the 70 is 160. So that's $160 there. So again, all of these are just gonna get one bill. 20 and 50s and 100s. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 150. Okay, so we have the 150. You don't have any 20s, and we have 7 10s at $70, and we have what, 8 5s at 40. So again, we have 110 plus the 50s, 160. So yeah, we did it correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and put our pay date up here. Okay, so there is our cash breakdown for paycheck number 2. So I will go ahead and get the denominations for our breakdown, and then we can go ahead and go to the bank on Friday when I get paid on Friday, and then I will do our closeout and cash stuffing that same day, so we can do that. Alright, so there we go. There's our budget. So my announcement, what I was going to say is I have these left, and we reached 300 subscribers. I think we're at like 303 today, which is pretty good. And I'm not really going to do a giveaway. What I'm going to do is a raffle. So I'm going to go ahead and raffle these. What do I have here? 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I have 8 envelopes here, and I'm going to raffle them. I'm going to leave up to 20 slots at $5 each. So that's it. You can put as many slots as you want. You can only do 1 spot if you want. I will leave my Cash App and PayPal in the description, and I might try to put it here on the screen as well. And I will go ahead and send these out to you, and I will personalize them of whatever categories you like. So this is just the envelopes. I'm not going to have a binder with it because I did my last binders in my last giveaway, so it's just going to be the envelopes. So you don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. You just have to input the raffle using my Cash App or PayPal. So once I get the $5 from you, I will enter you into the raffle and do a drawing on, let's say, 1 week from today. No, not 1 week. Let's say the end of the week, which is Saturday, February 20th. So there's that. And then the second one is going to be an actual binder. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. So it's going to be this binder. It's brand new. I just got it. And there will be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the big envelopes. So I will go ahead and personalize these 6 envelopes. I will also do the trackers in the back for you. And I'm going to put the little pouches on the back. I think I have enough. Sorry, I thought I got it out earlier. So I will put the trackers and the pouch on the back of the envelope, so you will have them. So they'll be just like mine. And there'll be 6 of those. And then you can keep all of the inserts from the planner that is in here as well. So for this raffle, I'm going to go ahead and do them at $10 a spot. So, okay, let me see, cut off real quick. So the $10 for the big. So big and small. Okay, so you're going to put that in the description in the Cash App or the PayPal. Okay, if you have any questions, I will leave my email and my Instagram down below again, and you can contact me through there, and I can give you some more info on how to enter. Okay, and other than that, you don't need to subscribe. You don't need to do anything as long as I get the money from you, either $5 or $10, small, big, 20 spots available. So first 20 will get them. Again, you can buy more than one spot, so if you want to put 2 spots, 3 spots, whatever, you can do that as well. Okay, guys? And that's it for this video, guys. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.